HotxxMag Online Radio. Originated in Pittsburgh, PA. Turn up. We help promote music, artists, and businesses.
Don't think though. Tell your homie, don't think though. Don't think though. I don't think.
You just put your hands on me, and she go basically like, because I wanted to, and I'm just like, well, don't do it again.
Wow.
Lady T.
Queen of the East, solid can't defeat. Cause money is my army, I got all that cash. And if you need a loan, I can handle that.
Sister, she missed no day.
They messing with the wrong one. See, I'm purping them out like food confetti. Posted on the block, my hood, they know me, I'm the.
And she's been doing that very well. So
Hard working, movement, man. That's how we doing it. You know what I mean?
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and I get it up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus.
Hey y'all, what's good? It's your girl Tara J with HotxXMag Online Radio. Let's get it popping. If you're tuning in right now, I need you to comment in the comment section. Say hey. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in right now. We got a very special guest coming up live tonight, Malik Long. I know y'all been seeing him at the showcases doing this thing. One thing that I must say that I want to salute Malik for is going on stage and performing, especially a cappella, no beat, no track, no nothing. And you out here straight killing it. Takes a lot, because I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't even do that. And y'all know I can't sing. And if you didn't know, now you know I can't sing. So I definitely ain't gonna be up there without no track. So it takes a lot. Lots of talent to do that. And I want to say salute to you, especially being in a city where, no offense to the artists that do it, because I did it too. Okay. But in a city where you go to showcases and a lot of people are performing with their vocals, or maybe without their vocals and maybe just the hook. So for you to get up there again and do it a cappella, salute to you. I'm super excited for tonight. And I want you guys to get to know Malik a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? You probably seen him at the shows, like I said, probably seen him supporting you on social media. So he's going to need y'all support tonight. I need y'all to tune in all the way in. And with further ado, we're going to bring him live. So with further ado, y'all ready? Y'all thought I was about to click that button. Let's get it popping. Malik Long, what's good?
Hey, what's going on? How you doing, my dear? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for having me once again for the third time. Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. It's a good time every time you come on the show. You still out here doing some big things. So I'm glad to get you back on the show. Let the people know what you got going on, what you got coming up, and so on and so on.
Yes. So what I got coming up is I got a open mic competition at Level Up. You're going to be one of the judges this upcoming Saturday on the 11th at Level Up Studios. George Fidel, a.k.a. Doughboy, is going to be part of it, responsible for it. Dreams and Music. Shout out to him, and shout out to you as well. And also shout out to the people that's commented: Marlos, Devontae, Nels. Shout out to y'all three brothers. Y'all dope. Also, I got another performance on the 18th and the 23rd. Yes, so holiday performances. So yeah, I'm just doing my thing and just getting myself out there. And every time I get out there, my confidence continues to grow and grow and grow. Yes.
Absolutely. And like you mentioned, you were on the show before. We talked a lot about how you got started and, how your journey was going with, getting your feet wet in the music scene here. So since the last time that we talked, how would you describe the music scene and your progress so far?
The music scene is good. One thing about Pittsburgh, see me, I'm from the 215 Philly, but what I notice about Pittsburgh is got a lot of talent, a lot of talent. Whether it's rapping, singing, spoken word, it's just like wow. It just Pittsburgh's a small city, but I found my niche here in the city of Pittsburgh with the singing and networking with the likes of you and Devontae and Annie Mae. What's up, Annie Mae? Devontae, Marlos, just networking and keeping in touch and, supporting as well. So yeah, the music scene in the 412 is real dope and I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Absolutely. And one big thing that I want to shout you out for is not only are you doing music, but you also starred in a movie recently called No Safe Zone, written and directed by Nels D.
Yes, yes. Shout out to Nels D for inviting me to be a part of the movie. It was a great experience. I think that was one of my biggest achievements. Just getting that certificate, it just was a proud moment for me. It almost reduced me to tears. Because it's like, wow, it's just a great feeling. It's definitely one of the highlights of this year. So for sure. So thank Nels D for having me on the movie, and thank you as well. Yes.
Absolutely. And we appreciate you for being a part of the movie. Something else D has been working on. And again, he's always had a love for films and music and everything else. So it's really great to see everybody come together, for a movie. And speaking of coming together for a movie, everybody see you out and they're like, he's super cool, super talented. However, in the movie, you showed us a different side of yourself. I would say, is that Daper cool or is that a different personality?
Oh well, that was just a personality for the movie. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm on the stage as Dapper Cool, I got the fedora or the derby hat or the suit or the tie. That's my that's my that's my niche right there. That's my identity. I want to bring that old school style back. I grew up in the likes of the Marvin Gaye's, Al Greens, and the Teddy Pendergrass. They had the suits, the three-piece suits, and, serenade the ladies and got the ladies swooning and whatnot. I want to bring that back, or trying to bring that back. Just being me with the suit and all that good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, everybody know I'm a 90s baby. I was born in 94. So a lot of what you're talking about was during that time, but well before that time. So, I think it's dope that you're bringing that back because I was just talking to somebody the other day and we were talking about how R&B, I feel like next year is going to take over. There's nothing wrong with hip hop and the trap and all that, but it's getting a little bit like overplayed. So I think that a lot of music artists that are talented singers, rappers, just R&B artists in general are coming back out and giving that good music again. So I think that you're going to fit in very well in 2022 with your style and your music as well.
Yeah, I thank you. I hope so. I hope so. I definitely hope so. I just want to bring it back. I'm not the best singer in the world, but I mean, I do have a voice, and I just hope I can continue to share my talents here in the 412, and hopefully in other cities and the rest of the world. Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, when we were speaking on the movie and your character, what would you say the hardest part about acting in No Safe Zone was?
Uh, I'd say just trying to be my best, trying to do my best to be comfortable on camera. I mean, the one good thing about it is that we improvise our lines, so there was no script whatsoever, which is cool. We improvise. We talk like we from the hood. There's a killer, you run. We ain't like some white folks. They see a killer and they stand right there. No, we run. And every time we see a horror movie, we always the ones that get killed the first. Every damn horror movie you can name, a Scream, Halloween, you know what I'm talking about, and the people that's listening know what I'm talking about. So yeah, just trying to be confident and comfortable on camera was probably the hardest part, but I think I did pretty good. Yes.
Absolutely. I think that you did great as well. And you know what? I'm not going to lie, when it's kind of fun working with music artists on the music side and then working with them on a different side, because I did not expect the character that I got from you in the movie. Now, I know a lot of people are tuning in and are like, we didn't get to see it. You guys are going to be able to see it real soon. If you haven't came out to the movie premieres at the movie theaters, don't be worried. There will be more. Definitely contact Nels Dumas Jr. on Facebook for more information on the No Safe Zone movie. But yeah, man, you shocked me in a movie because I'm like, oh, okay, listen, because I thought you were always so quiet.
Yeah. When I'm around new people, I am that way. But as I get to see them continuously, constantly, consistently, that's when I open myself up. I always been like that ever since I was young. So, yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is super dope. Again, salute to you. And I must ask, because it's the same thing as a music artist when you perform it and you see yourself perform for the first time. So, what was it like seeing yourself at the movie theater on the screen for the first time?
Uh, it was exciting at first, it was exciting. And then I had to look back and say to myself, is that really me singing and all that? Is that really me doing that? I'm like, oh my goodness. Just some of the lines I was saying, I'm like, did I really just said that? But it was pretty dope seeing myself on the big screen. Pretty dope. Yes.
Absolutely. That is super dope, man. And then
Yeah.
again, that wasn't the only big thing that, went on this year with you. You also just dropped a new single. It's called Cherished. And I know a lot of people probably heard it already, but give the people a background on your newest single.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Devontae Doss. He's a dope producer. He's the one that produced the record and created the beat. And shout out to Marlo's Vision Studios that's located in McKeesport. So Devontae, if you still tune in, I want to give a shout out to you, my brother, and I definitely want to have a session with you once again after the new year. But I actually written that song back in 2007, 2008. Um, I actually performed it the first time around 2008 at this place called the Philadelphia Clef Club of Jazz. I did it. Um, no, I do it a cappella. No, I didn't do it a cappella. I was accompanied by musicians. It was like an intimate setting, like a jazz club setting, but it was real dope. I was inspired to write a love song, and Cherish was it because I feel like in today's music there's not many love songs in today's music. It's lacking, because I grew up on like 90s R&B, 80s, 70s, and grew up on those R&B ballads, and I'm like, what happened to the ballads? Where they at? What happened to the love songs? There's no love songs out. I could be wrong, but in my opinion, it's like it's non-existent. So, and I don't know why that is. So I just felt the urge to create a love song and behold, cherish.
Absolutely. That is dope. So for those who did not hear it, we're actually going to play it tonight on the show in a little bit. But for those of the people who are tuning in and out, I know the Stellar game's on, so y'all in and out with it. Y'all the real one for tuning in. But if they do miss it tonight, where could they listen to your new single at?
They can listen to it on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. I posted the links on my page on Facebook and on Instagram. So all they gotta do just click on the link and boom, and it's right there. So and I hope they like it, and take it from there. Yes.
Absolutely. So I know you mentioned that you've been working with Devontae Doss. Shout out to Devontae Doss. I had him on the show not too long ago. But he's super dope, super humble, and super cool in person. How was it in the studio with Devontae Doss?
Oh, it was real dope. It was real dope. He encouraged me to add a few things to the song. And it worked like a charm. But it was real dope. He made me feel very calm and confident. When I stepped into the booth, I was nervous at first because it's been a while since I recorded, but he gave me that extra encouragement and just say, you got this, and he added a few touches to the song for me to do. And yeah, he just brung it out of me. And, once again, salute to Devontae Dawes for doing that. So it was a pretty dope experience. And like I said, I definitely want to come back and show my support to do another song with him once again. Oh yeah.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, 2021's almost over. We're in the last month. It's going super fast. Today's what, the 9th
Yeah.
already. So it's really crazy how time is flying. But before you know it, you're going to wake up and it's 2022. What can the listeners expect from you in 2022?
Well, they can expect me performing, also dropping more songs, and also doing my podcast, having guests on my podcast. I had plenty of guests on my podcast. Chuck G was on my podcast. Warren New Vision and Eric Betts, they was on my podcast, and yeah, just doing those things in 2022. Continue to do those things in 2022.
That's dope. And I must say, shout out to Warren New Vision,
Yeah,
Eric Betts and all of them, New
yeah,
Type of Money,
yeah,
all of them, because they definitely support. Okay. They don't care who else is riding the coattail or not. They coming through, they supporting, and it is what it is.
yeah,
Shout out to them.
yeah. Salute to them. Yes, indeed.
Absolutely. And shout out to everybody tuning in. I really do appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now, one thing, listen, y'all, I'm looking on the camera and I got a big head. It's covering my logo and everything. But you mentioned about 2022, you got more shows and you're gonna, work with Devontae Dawson in the studio more and everything. Can we expect a project from you in 2022?
Uh, Possibly, but I'm taking baby steps. I'm taking baby steps, because I know a project like an EP or album, that's a big challenge. So I'm taking baby steps. I'm not a veteran in the studio, so I'm just taking baby steps, taking little by little steps. So, but a project, I mean, we'll see down the road. I'm hoping, but you never know. So, but right now, I'm just focused on singles as of now.
Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with that, and I kind of like to hear that because a lot of artists tend to drop a lot of projects back to back to back. But I
Mhm.
think it's really important to, especially when you're first starting, to, push some singles out, get the people familiar with it. I feel like no artist should move on to the next song until you have some people at least singing your hook to the one you just dropped.
Yes, yes, I agree 100%, most definitely.
Absolutely. And again, you've been performing, in this past year and everything. So I want to ask you, what is one thing that if you could change when it comes to the Pittsburgh music scene here that you would change?
Uh, I mean, I really can't. I really don't have the answer to that because I'm not born and raised in Pittsburgh. I really can't answer that, unfortunately.
No, and that's completely fine. But and that's even more important because you weren't born and raised here. So how would you compare Pittsburgh music scene compared to the music scene where you're from?
Ooh, I say the talent. Both talents in both cities are hungry. Got passion for their talent. Got passion for music, and they're willing to do anything to succeed in their craft and perfect their craft. So, you know, yeah, just doing the best they can to take their craft to the next level. So that's all I can really say about that. Yes.
Absolutely. And I definitely agree with you on that one. So, again, I know you met lots of people in this year. Next year you're going to meet a lot more. If you could pick two people that you met in the past year to work with, who would you choose?
To work with for next year,
Yeah.
whew, um, I can't pick just two. I can't pick just two. I really can't because there's so many names that I would definitely love to work with if they willing to work with me. Whew, uh, one, well, as far as producer definitely Devontae.
Facts.
Producer. Now, as far as artists, I'm gonna say one being Barbados. Shout out to Barbados Black. And two, man, I'm gonna say Chuck G.
Good pick.
Yes, Chuck G. Yes,
That
yes,
is a good pick. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Out there doing their thing. Barbados was also on the radio show. Also, the biggest thing, shout out to him because he is the one who done my logo for Hot XX Mag Online Radio. Listen,
yes,
we wouldn't be stunting like that if it wasn't for him. So shout out to him.
yes, yes. So them two for sure, Chuck G and Barbados, them two. And I would love to work with so many more Sabale, Mr. Trell, a couple of other R&B singers by the name of Quentin James, T. Himes. Yeah, just I would love to collaborate. Annie Mae, shout out to Annie Mae. I definitely want to work with her. I know she asked me to work on a song that she did that I seen her perform at, I believe, was it Level Up? I think Level Up, called Skeletons, and she wanted me to add like harmonies to it. So I definitely want to work with Annie Mae, and hopefully that will happen in the year 2022. So as far as women is concerned, definitely want to work with Annie Mae. And yeah, I would love to work with a lot of artists here that's living in the 412. Definitely want to work with Tina James. Tina James,
She's dope.
Yeah, she is dope. Shout out to Tina James. I had her on my podcast too. Another dope, talented songstress. So yeah, I just want to work with dope, creative people. That's got a lot of talent in this city. Yes.
Absolutely. And I'm glad that, you had so many artists on your podcast as well. And it's really special that you do something like that as well to help music artists. And, you're helping yourself too by getting your name out there. But what would you say as a music artist? What do you like to do more? Music, or do you like to do the podcast more?
I like to do the music more. I like to do music because singing, performing is my first love. When I was growing up, when I was real young, I was extremely shy, especially with the ladies, extremely shy. But when I took vocal lessons back in Philly, it released me from my shyness. It released me from my shell, and performing released it even further. Like for example, as far as singing to the ladies, there was an open mic competition at this place on Smithfield, downtown Pittsburgh, and it was open mic competition. Pirate Gang, Sean Pryor and PG Bree, they was part of it. I think they the ones that put it together. And one of the judges was Mario Quinn. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Mario.
Yes, I did a song called by the Temptations, "Ain't Too Proud to Beg." I know I'm old school. But I did that song, and one of the lyrics came up, and I was singing right to this girl, this lady. She was eating a pizza. I was like, da, 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 and she was singing the lyrics right along with me. So that was a dope feeling. I actually got that clip on my page on Facebook and Instagram. That was like the highlight of my performance ever, right there. Just singing to the lady, like and all that, and she was smiling and singing right back to me. It was a beautiful feeling. Beautiful feeling.
See, and that's how you know that you talented, because listen, if I'm eating, it's going to take a lot to get my face out of that plate. Okay. So the fact that you got her to pay attention and she was grubbing on that pizza. Okay. I see you.
Yes.
That is super dope. So I know again that you have a lot going on with the podcast, with the music, with the shows. So for people to keep up with everything you got going on, or maybe even to contact you to work with you, where could they follow you at?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, Cool Malik82, Facebook, my government, Malik Long, Twitter, Smooth Malik82. And they want to be part of the podcast, they can inbox me on one of those social media platforms, or they can email me at thecoolpodcast@aol.com. That's thecoolpodcast@aol.com. And, I would love to interview you on my podcast. And I actually got 2 upcoming podcast interviews next Tuesday and possibly next Thursday. So I'm looking forward to those interviews. And like I said, y'all want to be interviewed by the cool brother himself, just hit me up. I interview plenty of dope, talented artists, whether it's spoken word, entrepreneurs, hip hop, R&B artists. So yeah, just hit me up. I would love to have you on the show and take it from there. Yes, indeed.
Absolutely. Again, I appreciate you coming live on the show. Before we head out of here tonight, we actually gonna get into your song called "Cherish." I hopefully you stay tuned in for the rest of the show tonight.
Yes, most definitely.
Yes, and again, I appreciate you coming live. And we're gonna work again. This ain't the end.
Yeah. I definitely love to work with you. Definitely. Just hit me up, and I'm ready. Whatever you whatever. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Absolutely, you guys. Shout out to Malik Long. Make sure y'all go follow him on social media and follow his podcast because, like he said, he got some shows coming up. And make sure that y'all go, pop out and show out to one of his showcases if you're in the area or available. Okay. We about to get into his newest single called Cherish. So make sure that y'all stay tuned in to Hot XX Mag Online Radio. Y'all heard my voice cracking. I know y'all did. Listen, y'all, I got to share something with y'all before we get into the song. So listen, I don't be cooking, okay? Don't be telling nobody, but I don't be cooking. And I actually felt like cooking today. So I was like, I want some potato salad, some baked mac and cheese, and some steak. So, I go to the store and I buy the stuff and I cooked it. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it was bomb. Okay. Now listen, I love potato salad and I'm picky with it. So if it was gonna be trash, I would have been mad at myself. Like, nah, you trash. Don't do it again. But that was actually fire. The baked mac and cheese, you might get a little high blood pressure from that one today, but you live and you learn. So the next one's gonna be fire. So I think I'm ready for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know how to cook baked mac and cheese and you got a good recipe, I need y'all to inbox me that recipe. Okay. Let me know. Let me know in the comments too if y'all want. But let's get into this new song by Malik Long called Cherished. Make sure y'all go follow him on YouTube as well. Follow him on social media, and we lit. Let's go.
I love you, girl. You're the light of my eyes. I think of you. And as the day goes by, I cherish every minute that we are together. I wanna love you forever and ever. Don't care what people say, I wanna be with you. And I know you wanna be with me too. God put you on this earth for me. This relationship is meant to be. Words can't express how I feel. You are definitely my appeal. When I am down, you are my pillar of strength. I'll take good care of you, and I go to great lengths. The way that you are made you have my heart. You're my lovely star. Since the very start, I cherish every minute that we are together. I wanna love you forever and ever. Don't care what people say, I wanna be with you. And I know you wanna be with me too. God put you on this earth for me. This relationship is meant to be. Words can't express how I feel. You are definitely my appeal. Every time I look at you, I realize I'm not a fool. You brought so much happiness in my life. And for that, I really want to thank you. I cherish every minute that we are together. I wanna love you forever and ever. Don't care what people say, I wanna be with you. And I know you wanna be with me too. God put you on this earth for me. This relationship is meant to be. Words can't express how I feel. You are definitely my appeal.
Yes. Shout out to Malik Long for his song called Cherish. Make sure y'all go follow him on social media. Keep grinding, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hard work pays off. Keep grinding. Keep going. We out of here for tonight. Make sure that you click that like button. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube, the HotxXMag Online Radio. And make sure y'all tap back in on December 17th. We're going to be live with K Melody. So make sure you tap back in. We out for tonight. Make sure y'all go enjoy the game. Steelers for the win. You already know PGA 41T how we do it. We out. Peace.